Alright, this is part 3 of my 302 build. Camshafts in and timed. Rocker arms are bolted down according to specification. Stock push rods work just fine, didn't have to get ones of a different length. Did have to shim a couple of the rocker arms, but that was no big deal. These aluminum pulleys I got from CVF Racing. These guys are real good to work with. They helped me get the right pulleys for my water pump and dampener. This alternator bracket, I got it from a guy on eBay. He makes them. This one is for a GM one-wire alternator, and I think it looks pretty good. The water pump is some high-flow racing water pump. I've had it on the shelf for years. I don't know what the brand name was. I don't remember where I got it, but it's got the threaded ports that you can block off or leave open. So I blocked off the heater line. Intake manifold is in, bolted down. I used Felpro intake manifold gaskets, just whatever they had at the auto parts store, and the gaskets had openings for the heat riser port on the heads, and I wanted to block those off, so I cut some small pieces of really thin aluminum, spread some Permatex high temp RTV on the back of them, and stuck them over the ports, the heat riser ports. Then put the manifold gaskets down, and then bolted down the intake manifold. I'm using Comatech MLS head gaskets, and if you're familiar with most Ford small block Fords, the intake gaskets kind of snap into a tab on the head gasket. Well, these Comatech multi-layer steel gaskets don't have those tabs, so I had to use some RTV on the intake gaskets to hold them in position and keep them from sliding down too far. I also added some coolant passages at the back of the intake manifold to route some coolant, a small amount, from the back of the heads up forward to the thermostat outlet. And that's it for now. I may at some point in the future put some roller rockers in, but it's not a priority at this point. Next thing to do is get it on a test stand and break in the camshaft, and that will be an exciting one. That's it for today.